South Fork is the most popular river to run in California, and it's great for beginners. It's an amazing family river. A lot of people also come up for group trips.
The classic saying, the golden rolling hills of California, that's in a few songs about this state, that personifies the South Fork. It's a beautiful river canyon. In springtime, it's full of wildflowers and full of color.
There's a lot of oaks, ponderosa pines.
You get a wilderness setting, but you're also sort of in a broader expanse of wilderness. You can see for miles around you.
It's a really popular run because it's so close to Sacramento and to the Bay Area, so a lot of times groups will just come up for the day and go rafting, or they'll come up for a weekend and do a 2-day trip.
I'm looking forward to this. It's my bachelor party. It will ease me dead.
The chili bar section on the upper and the gorge section on the lower have incredible class 3 rapids.
Welcome to Chili Bar. This is our put-in for today.
Gonna have a great time today.
I think I'm gonna get wet. That's what I think is gonna happen.
It starts off with a bang with meat grinder.
The first 15 minutes after you put on the water, you're already having to really use your turns and paddle quite a bit, and it's a long rapid. First threat is a huge wave. You kind of come around the corner, you don't really see what's coming, and then all of a sudden in front of you, you've got this wall of water that you're just gonna blast right on through. Troublemaker is the South Fork's classic rapid. Most people that you ask about the South Fork, if they're going to tell you about one rapid on it, they probably pick Troublemaker. It's actually one of the harder class 3 rapids that you can do, and it really feels good to get that one right.
It was just fun. We ended up going down backwards, but it was a blast.
You spend the whole morning going through really exciting rapids, stop and have lunch, Marshall Gold Discovery Park, and get a little bit of a feel for the history of this area, then spend the afternoon relaxing after lunch and enjoying the class 2 rapids down to takeout.
On the gorge section, you have a whole class 2 morning to warm up for the rapids. You get to practice your paddling and make sure that you're all paddling together.
There's the lollipop tree, which is this kind of famous landmark that just stands alone on the hill. When you see that tree, you know that you're headed into the gorge and you're going to be in this really beautiful remote canyon.
By the time you get to Fowler's, which is your first class 3 rapid of the day, you're feeling pretty strong, which is nice because Fowler's is trying to avoid a really huge boulder right in the middle of the channel. It is kind of a technical move, and you have to use your skills that you've learned in the morning, and that's how you sort of start out the class 3 section.
The rapids on the gorge are actually pretty unique from each other. St. Cesspool goes into some big waves at first, and then you go around a big bend into this really swirly hole. It's pretty exciting. A lot of times it feels like people are going to fall out because the boat will dip down to one side and then dip down to the other.
Things just get bouncier and bigger the whole time down through the gorge. It's almost as if it were man-made for rafting. Day ends with Hospital Bar, which is one of the biggest waves on the river. It just looks like there's no way your boat's going to plow through it. It looks like it's going to tip you over. But amazingly, boats go through it every day and they're just fine, and it's a really, really fun ride.
Everyone usually is just all over the place, falls into the boat, and paddles are up in the air, and lots of screaming and yelling, and really big grand finale for the day.
Hospital Bar, I don't know, I just had that feeling of like going down into the abyss, and like you don't know if you're gonna come out again.
The South Fork's really special to me because it's my home river. It's where I learned how to raft when I was 7 years old.
You get people that are stepping out of their comfort zone for the very first time and doing something maybe more adventurous than they've done before.
I fell out. We went in the water, we sort of drifted down and we stopped at one point, and it was really fun, so.
It was awesome. You know, people falling out, having to make daring jumps in after them, you know. I love it.
It's a really kind of cool experience as a guide to see people, you know, kind of step out of that shell and realize that they can do it and realize that they might be a little more adventurous than they thought they were, and they end up having a great day, and it can be really important to them and really special for them.